Okay, so let's fast forward now.
Yep.
Okay, I know you probably get sick of talking about it, but here goes. Tell me a little bit about the combine prep process. I have my mom and pop way that I do things, but I know that you have a lot more athletes in your stable that you're working with. Talk to me a little bit about when you start to get athletes coming in. You probably get some probably late November, early December, and then you get the post bowl game guys. Walk me down just a little bit about the introduction side to Exos with those athletes, and then ultimately how you lead them to the results that you guys do.
Yeah. So the majority of our athletes will show up, the first working day of the year. So 2016, it'll be Monday, January 4th. In doing so, they're going to be rolling in for about the first 2 weeks. In certain facilities, it's going to be highly dependent on when guys get done with their bowl games, since a lot of the athletes we have are playing for teams that are in bowl games. So we can have a guy who's showing up already 2 weeks into the process, knowing we only have 6 weeks left to go, and that final week is the combine. I'm sure you've dealt with that same pain point. So we have to be flexible within our training systems, and if you would, integrating someone in through various time points in the process. But let's assume that someone is showing up day one. Basically what that athlete is going to go through is an introductory period whereby they're going to learn about the training system, they're going to learn about expectations, they're going to learn about how to order their food, who their coaches are going to be, all the service pieces to make sure they feel from day one that they're at home. And we would have already worked and aligned with their agents to make sure all the ancillary things, transportation, where they're staying, all that is taken care of. From there, they're going to very quickly meet what I like to call the pit crew. Therefore, they're going to meet their nutritionist, they're going to meet their strength coach, they're going to meet their speed coach, and they're going to meet their physical therapist. And even if they're not injured, they're likely going to be working with a physical therapist throughout those 8 weeks, simply from a preventative process. It's important then for them to understand from our standpoint that we are putting an isolated, focused team around you. And while we will be putting all of our effort into you, we expect you to put all your effort back into what we're asking you to. And we very much so take the approach. We are not your college strength conditioning coach. We are not your college coach. Therefore, you have now gone from a player, you now need to be looking at your personal stance as a business, right? We're going to seek to understand you as a person first, a player second, and as you noted earlier, gain trust and gain buy-in. From there, once we've gone through all the initial evals, and like I'm sure you do, we take them through all the combine metrics as long as they show up early enough. We take them through full orthopedic screening, full nutrition screening, body fat, even a habits analysis. What do they know? What do they not know about nutrition? What do they like? What do they dislike? All the while, that's going to be informing what our physical therapist will do with them from a preventative standpoint, what they're going to be able to order from a culinary perspective, how the shake is prepped, and what flavor that shake is. And all the while, the strength coach and myself in that regard, we're going to get to know the athlete as a person to see, do they like working out in the weight room? Do they like speed work? What are their dislikes? That way we can level set and start to connect the process to who they are as a person and where they're going. Once we have all that evaluative data, assuming they're healthy and cleared, ready to go, then they get to start the training process. And fundamentally over the 8 weeks, I'm sure it's similar here, the anatomy of the week is quite similar. And to keep it brief, basically Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, that's all of our straight ahead work, and that's our lower body work. Wednesday afternoons, though, there's no lifting. It's just a pool workout to help facilitate recovery. Tuesdays and Thursdays, big upper body workout, and that's our multi-directional work, so 5, 10, 5, and L drill. And then Saturday is our big bench, our big volume day, and then we go through anything from video analysis. I'll do visualization with the guys. I'll utilize it for education purposes. If I see that there's a theme developing in the week prior, that theme is not going to help them in the following week, I might use that time to deconstruct some of the things I'm observing. Motivation through education to upgrade mindset going into the following week. So kind of at a 1,000-foot view, quick and dirty, that's what the process looks like until we leave for Indianapolis the week before the combine.